should die, including Mordecai. So he was noted to be a bad was uncommon but with bad things. Number 3, we have Mordecai, who is a faithful servant of God, standing for truth, come what may, without caring. And he is there that is making things to happen. Now, I want you to see this prayer that this lady was tempted to pray. He was able to discern that this death sentence is not a simple thing that you can pray for. You know, there are prayers that you don't, does not need a common prayer. Yeah? I don't know whether you've been in a desperate situation whereby you pray like you are dying in that very moment. Yeah? I don't know whether you have ever prayed a prayer that's like you depend on it. If not so, you are dying the next moment. So Esther was able to decide that this is a death sentence, and it has been decided that we are going to be killed. So she decided, what can I do? Do I need just to pray? Yeah? She thought, and the Spirit led her to decide to do an common thing, to fast for 3 days. These 3 days is not only days, but day and night without eating. One day I had something that was so grievous to me. It is a testimony I'm giving. My daughter was in Philippines doing her studies, and she went there when she was so young. In fact, we had some days so that she would be able to get the documents, that is the ID card. So we had some days so that she would be counted as 18 years. She was very young. And you know, when she went there, she's beautiful looking at, just like me. So I was so worried now. She's going away from me. Number 2, this girl is very tender. She don't know, she's just from high school. She don't know anything. Number 3, there is racism there. People overboard and thinking. And it was like, what am I going to do? Every day I could not lack battles in my phone, so that I could call and we could speak, give advice, pray together, and then my heart could be converted. One day, I don't know what happened, I lost my child. I did not have a son to charge my phone. And then day 1 went, I am not talking to my daughter. Day 2 went, I am not talking to my daughter. Day 3, I was like a mad. I was feeling so desperate. And I decided, what can I do? I went to my co-workers who were working with me all everywhere. Nobody could give me that which could decide my home. I went back to the place I was staying in Rashid, and I decided that even I could knocking every house to borrow. Because literally I had no money. Let me tell you, if there was a time I was bankrupt, it was that time. The fee was so high that the father took all the money, the school fee. I took the payments for the house rent, the shopping, and the bills. That's what I was able to pay. And the place I was staying, I was paying 10K. The house I was staying. And I'm telling you, the end of the month I could be left with nothing until somebody, the owner of the project would come and put two padlock. Because I have no money. So we tried and no money to buy a sandal. I want you to see my situation. So I decided, let me go and borrow a sandal because I don't know. When I took a step, I second step towards the door of the next neighbor, and once he spoke to me, that question, whoever will see him going up just a sandal, and you are so smart and guessing going to work every day. What kind of a person will you think you are? And they said, this is really a shame. So I went back. But when I went back, the burden became so heavy and I fell in my table room. I just fell down there, crying, Lord, please save me. I can't sleep without talking to my doctor. Believe me or no, all of a sudden something came in my room. It was like a lightning. I didn't know what kind of it, but it was so strong and it was not really tight. That struck everything, and my TV was working. I was watching news. Ikapigwa na hiyo like, what has happened? But when I woke up and started to look the outside the doors of my neighbors, I could see steamer. And the power was there. Then I asked, what has happened to mine? I decided to go to back bedroom to see whether it is also working or not. When I went there, I saw the lightning, the electricity was okay, the power was on, it was no problem. So there was no problem. When I twisted on the knee, it came as powerful as it was in the normal way. And then the light from bedroom now came back down here to the table, and I was able to see some very, very white thing on top of my decker of the TV. And they said, what is it? He said that maybe it was very white. I said to my hand, I took it, it was a bucket of sand, very white sand, written 4444 in it. Man, 4, this 4 times, written with the mark and red, 4444. I took it, I connected with my phone, and it is 100%, and I called it back. Amen. Now, something that was a new miracle, that very day, that night, I called my husband. I was not staying with my husband, was in the lake, and I was sitting down near the ship. I called him, he was asleep. I told him I wanted to wake up to see the miracle that has happened to me. I narrated everything. He said, no, that is the child of my daughter. There was another daughter who was passing through there. She was in London. And I said, no, this is not us. I've stayed without a basket. He did not believe. He called back to my daughter in Marathon, and she said, I am my own son. I called back to daughter of mine. I spoke and told the miracle. She saw me, take a picture and send to me. I did so. Let me tell you, that child made me to preach like nothing, because the whole school had to touch and give an evidence of this child that the Lord gave me. Amen. I went back to my church. I preached around everywhere with that child, telling them, see what the Lord has done because of desperate prayer and common prayer. I did not fast, but I was so desperate. I said, God, you have to intervene because I need to speak to my daughter. What am I trying to bring in here? Have you been overwhelmed with problems and you see that yes? Have you not prayed like you are dying this minute? Those are called common prayers. You need common prayers for some deliverance to come in your life. Some powers of darkness cannot be defeated without a common prayer. Remember what Jesus told his disciples. He said such kind of a prayer, such kind of demons, Jesus had taken the 3 disciples to the mountain. That is Moses, that is Peter, John, and James. The 9 were left. And when they were left, they started cooking things. They started, he has taken those who are away. He has left us. So, something came upon them. They started gossiping. They started feeling they are not worthy. And then all of a sudden, another man brought a child possessed with demons for them to pray so that they could cast that demon out. They prayed, but nothing happened. In the evening, Jesus came down with the 3 disciples. They met there, all of them were there.